Hey guys, welcome back to another edition of Tea Time with Tyler. I know it's been a while, especially some of you awesome older ladies. I appreciate you missing Tea Time. I have missed getting to do it. And we are here with our very own Pastor Michael DeBoef. Some of you guys, if you've been online, have not got to see him in person since he got back from his trip. Pastor Michael, you want to tell us a little bit about kind of what your experience was like with your officer training school?
Oh, so long ago. I've been back for over a month, almost 2 months now. So it was an awesome, if you've been tuning in on Sundays, you've heard some of the stories. It was a really good experience. I mean, the focus was just becoming a better leader and training yourself to become an officer in the Air Force. And so it was really good. Missed my family a ton. So glad to be back. It feels like the world has been turned upside down since I was gone. I was kind of in a bubble. And so to be back, and we could kind of follow some of the things periodically. We just didn't have a lot of time. So come back, I'm like, oh my goodness, things are nuts. And so it was good, but I'm glad to be back. Glad to be with you.
We are glad to have you back. I'm glad to have another Chiefs fan back.
Yeah.
Football season is starting soon. We were going to wear our Chiefs stuff, but we didn't want to make you guys feel bad.
We didn't want to offend all the Raider fans.
You're going to hear enough about the world champion Kansas City Chiefs for the next year. But Pastor Michael, that's one thing that we've really kind of wanted to establish as you've gotten back is our YouTube presence and our social media. And I know Henry and Mike and the team has been doing awesome. I didn't know if you wanted to add anything about that.
Yeah, we're just constantly trying to do church differently now, of course. We certainly miss the seeing people in person.
Right.
We miss, we didn't get called to ministry to be some televangelist, so it's been a learning curve.
Right.
But we're trying to continue to push out good material, good content, just to make sure that you guys know we're still here and to connect with people. And as always, our phones are on in the office. We're working, and we just want you guys to know that don't forget about us. I've had a couple people that have said, hey, don't forget about me, kind of like, hey, I'm still here. And we need to remind ourselves all the time that we still need each other.
Right.
We still need to continue to reach out. And we can do that through social media. We can email each other and stuff like that. We can always call each other, and we just want you to know, church, that we want to talk to you, that we're on the other line. If you're going through stuff, if you need to talk, about whatever, give us a call. And we want to pastor and shepherd you. It's different now, but we can still be your pastors, even in the midst of all this. And we want to be.
For sure. And God is doing some awesome stuff, even in the midst of craziness. And I know it may not seem like it, but we have some awesome stuff. I know for me with the youth, I've been able to have some great conversations, and our students are a little bit more readily adaptable to technology, but we're glad to be able to be meeting in person with students as well on Sunday nights. And we have some other stuff happening, right? We have a baptism this week.
Yeah, we're baptizing someone outdoor, 9 a.m. We want to encourage you to come. And if you have been thinking about getting baptized, it's just because of COVID doesn't mean we shouldn't do stuff like this. And so please call the office. Let us know. We want to baptize people. We're going to do it at this weekend, and we're talking about doing child dedications as well. And there's room for you. That's another thing we want you to know, is that we do have some space that's kind of marked off for people that want to be close, people with kids that want to make sure their kids are kind of contained, self-contained. So there's space for you. Right. But we have a huge campus, and we have an outdoor sanctuary, basically. And so there's room for you to come and join and celebrate as we baptize and we take communion and things like that.
Right. Yeah, and absolutely. If you're maybe just not ready to come inside the square, that's totally okay. We have this awesome space, and you can sit outside, and if you're ready to jump back into inside, we appreciate you guys working with us on all the social distancing and all the guidelines. I know it's kind of confusing right now, but God's doing awesome stuff. And one awesome thing that we've talked about a little bit is Pro Youth. Yeah. And we are working on, hopefully soon you'll have a tea time. I'll get to interview some of the leadership of Pro Youth. But Pastor Michael wanted to share some other stuff about that. So tell us about Pro Youth.
Yeah, so for a couple weeks now, we've had 120 kids that because of distance learning, they can't be in the classroom. But we are allowed to open particular certain areas and do, as long as we follow restrictions and guidelines and stuff. And so we volunteered at our church. We were approached by this Pro Youth, And we, looked at the contract. We met with the people. We ran it by the church board, and it felt like it was a good thing. It was a way our church could bless the community.
Yeah.
And so this has been going on for a couple weeks now, and it's been great. They are so grateful and thankful that we have opened up our building for them. Families are coming in. They see our place as a blessing. And so that's good. And just this morning, we are able to hand out care packages. So 120 kids receive this care package. And there's a little book that's called Grow Like Jesus. And there are only 2 gift bags that were left over. And we printed out, I think, 140 of these. And so we wanted parents to take them. We wanted teachers to take them, the teachers that are instructing. And so just a little bit of love in this package. We've got a little water squirt bottle, and we've got a necklace with the Lion of Judah and little bubbles. So Tyler, we had to get his hands off of this because he wanted to take these all home. And a toothbrush, which Tyler does not use. True. We're trying to give him a toothbrush, but he refuses to take working those. On it. So, today, these kids that are here and the teachers are getting to take home a little care package, just a way that we can say, hey, we love you, Jesus loves you, and to inform them about why we do what we do. Right. And so it's pretty cool. And they have been a huge blessing. The instructors, the leaders, they're just so grateful. They're cleaning the classrooms. The place is cleaner than it was before. Yeah, and so it's pretty radical. We're seeing a lot of good things in the middle of this stuff.
And we had someone come by the office yesterday and ask kind of, well, what's your involvement with Pro Youth? And we're not in the classroom with the students, but it's been awesome we're already starting to build relationships with some of the teachers and the administrators. And it's been great. Yeah, like Pastor Michael said, I can't tell y'all how many times one of the teachers, one of the parents at drop off has just come up and said, man, your church is awesome. Tell me about your church. Tell me about what's happening. And so join us in praying for those teachers and those students and those packages. We believe that God's going to use those to plant some seeds that maybe we'll get to harvest and maybe somebody else will. But God is at work here at the NAS. And we want to thank you guys for tuning in and continue to tune in. If health reasons or you're just not ready to come back, we have that awesome online. But if you're ready, like Pastor Michael said, we have a spot for you. Mm-hmm. We're still meeting on Sundays at 8 a.m. and at 9 a.m. And we would ask if you could register ahead. That just helps us to kind of know who to plan for. But if you're just not sure, if you show up, we're going to make a space for you. We're going to have a spot for you. And so we hope you guys enjoy all of our content. We're not quite as good at this as Pastor Dave. He's becoming a local YouTube celebrity. He's already a local celebrity. But we love you guys, and we hope you have a great day.